Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. The first day of the week. Not nearly as bad as Tuesday. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. Also, subscribe if you're not already, and ring the bell for notifications. And last but not least, prepare yourselves, because we are about to make generational wealth. Not financial advice, but just general advice. Not at all related to finances. So smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Discord. Link in the description. It's totally free. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash it. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button. And welcome, smash the like button. Hey! How's everyone doing today? Guys, Bitcoin is currently trading at 117, 191, 72. Looking good. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. First things first, right away. Let's get right into this. I just watched the trailer for the new Stranger Things last night. I'm pretty stoked. We got a big boy right here, 116,502. And then below that, we got, I'm going to go right here, 116,324. And then below that, I'm going to go, I guess I'll go to this one, 116,056. And then below that, I'm going to go, I'll go right here, 115,611. And then up above, we got 118,107. And then above that, we got, I'm going to go right here, 118,641. And then above that, smash the like button, smash the like button. Oh, 118,820. The like button for me is going to be like House Hack is for me, Kevin. 119,176. I would never do that to you guys. I'm so sorry. And let's go right here. 119,978. That's really cool that me, Kevin, does content in between his House Hack advertisements. Like his entire video is House Hack, and then every once in a while there's like an eyedropper of other content. It's a nice, pleasant surprise. What's going on, TCU? What's going on, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn? Giovanni, Tom Selleck, Scout, Philly, and Giovanni. TCU said first. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said hola. Hola, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. Giovanni said when dip for buy. Tom Selleck, Scout said yo. Giovanni, I've been buying the tops for the culture, for the meme. Because I've bought the dip for so long, it's boring now. So when the price is really, really high, I just throw like 50 bucks in. To like continue the rally, you know what I mean? Because I get most of it back anyways, and the price is going higher because I believe. Billy said first. Generational wealth. Smash your mama. Don't smash your mama. Give your mom a call though. Tell her you love her. Giovanni said Stranger Things was me and my brother's favorite show when we were kids in middle school, high school. Now you guys are like retired. Fahid said Moodang mooning hard. Moodang mooning. Interesting. Let's go take a look at that. Is it on the front page? Oh, Peanuts up here too. Peanuts up. Whoa, what? Is this a different peanut? It is. Whoa. They're just cloning the memes now. Is there a different Moodang? I can't even talk. Only Altcoin. Where the heck's Moodang? Where's Pengu's up 20%? Let's go. I'm getting so distracted. Let's go. Okay. Wow. 22% on the day. Lovely, lovely. Very nice. 2374. It was playing around in the range between 1732 and 1955. Got a nice break. Fake break. And now it's blasting towards 27. If you can get above this wick, then it's continuation game time. You are currently overbought on the 4-hour time frame. I messed up my voice today, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Luckily, I have my my delicious chai latte. Very cool about Moodang. Bitcoin chilling. We're still actually, I think we're very close to our range that they gave us over the weekend. Are we going to retest our old-time high? Because we never did that yet. We blasted right past it. We got rejected and then blast. We technically got to come down to 111, 112. That would only be fair, and it would be safe. It would be safe. As lame as that sounds, we're probably going to do this, where we had this big fat purple line, we blasted above it, retested it, and then continued. We got this big fat pink line, blasted above it, retested it, and then continued. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. Not financial advice, though. Just throwing stuff out there. ETH is up 0.2% on the day, currently trading at 37.63, making its way towards 4K, looking good. We got a little midpoint in between 35.60 and 4K. Is it 35.60? There's some lighter lines in here. I'm not sure what they're about. Maybe those were previous points of contention. I guess I'll make them not transparent because they might be relevant somehow. There we go. So right now we're sitting at 37.63. We got a nice break above that, support, and we're just kind of waiting. We got confirmed red dots everywhere that have yet to play out, or that really don't seem like they're playing out. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if ETH gets any pullback or if it continues to the upside. It's been kind of ferocious. ETH has just been like kicking ass and taking names. So Sol is up 8.39% on the day, absolutely shredding to the upside, making up lost ground. We got a little rejection at 184, and then a breakout after a midpoint liquidity grab in between 167 and 184. Beautifully executed, and is now heading towards 200. Getting front ran right now. 196 seems to be the point of contention. As soon as we can break above and retest and confirm some support above 200, then 225 is going to be next. So far, so good. Sol's looking great. Volumes increased. Momentum wave is overbought, and the RSI is also incredibly overbought on the 4 hour, so keep an eye on that. Total 3 is up 1.78%. Currently dancing around 1.07, which is a temporary point of contention that we have on the trend or on the chart. We'll see if that solidifies itself. So far, it kind of seems relevant, so I'm actually going to solidify it right now. Previous all-time high is 1.13. Current all-time high is 1.16, so then we're going to probably... I'm guessing we're going to get up here, reject midpoint, break, reject, support, dance around for a minute, and then continue. That is my guess, total guess. But we'll see how it plays out. I would not be surprised if we kind of dance around until the end of the month. ADA is up 3.43% on the day. What am I looking at here? On the 15-minute, I do see a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, maybe even this. There's no neckline there, though, so it would have to be this. Kind of starting to establish itself here. We'll see what happens. If that is the case, though, target probably... For real target, I'm going to call it 84. We'll see, though. We will see. SNEK is up 0.31% on the day. We go to the 4 hour, actually, for ADA. 88.75. We did get above 90 for a hot second. That's obviously going to be a point of contention just psychologically. So once we get above that and dance around between 90 and $1, we're going to see if we can sustain that. It's been a long time since we've been anywhere near 90 cents on ADA, so it's quite exciting. Okay, maybe I lied. We had it in March. We just didn't take profits. But it looks good. It's a nice steady climb this time versus a straight shot up for no reason. Well, I think that this is from the Strategic Altcoin Reserve, actually. Zero said, yo, what's going on, Zero? How you been, my friend? Happy Monday. Philly said, JJ, I probably asked you this before, but what's your opinion of new money, ETH money, high money? I don't mind these 10K predictions, honestly. What did it get to before? 4? And now it's like adopted by the US government. So I feel like 10K is a nice number. Mr. Roberts said, yo, what's going on, Mr. Roberts? Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. The like button requires smashing, and you are the only one that can smash it. So I would appreciate it if you guys could do that. The like button is the thumbs up button right below the video. So if you guys could press that button, that would be sick. But yeah, ADA looks good. Very similar to, not Sol, but ETH. Yeah, very similar to ETH. SNEK is at 0.28% on the day, currently trading at 4. We're sitting above 4, which is awesome. We're at 40416. If we get hold above that, that would be great. If we get a little pullback, look for maybe like 37, 35 support. We got a big wick right here, which we did talk about the other day. A lot of buys, a lot of big wicks like that happening. People are scooping up, and there's sell orders because there's quite a few exchanges that have listed SNEK since. So that's actually exciting stuff. We're getting some big buys on the exchanges as well. A lot of volume coming in. XRP is up 2.89% on the day, currently trading at 355.38, sitting above 340 beautifully. We got a breakout, retest, confirmation, hopefully continuation. 380 is the next target. We will see, or I'm sorry, 384 is the next target. We'll see if we can get above that. Billy said, ETH 10K this cycle. Holy shoot. We'll see. I said I like the prediction. I don't really have my own. That's just what other people have said. I don't hate it. It kind of correlates with hopefully the amount of liquidity that's about to come in. HBAR is up 0.31%, still trading in its cancer curing range of 26 and 32. Looking good. We're holding above that 26 line, so as long as we do that, I'm happy. We seem to be holding it quite well. Volume is on a repeat pattern over and over again. So is the chart. We do have quite a few confirmed red dots on Market Cipher. And technically a ton of bearish div, but also a ton of bullish div. So, I don't know, it kind of cancels itself out. I feel like hopefully it just points to number go up, because that's all everybody wants to hear. ML said, HLT un lujo de contendo te lo recomiendo también. Let me translate this for you, my friend. Let's go take a look. You said HLT is a luxury of content. I recommend it to you too. All right, I will check it out. Hilton Worldwide? Like the hotel? I'm assuming it's the hotel. Maybe I'll buy some. Dang, okay. Actually doing pretty dang good. I like it. Sweet. Sweet is up 2.17% on the day. Currently trading at 397.53. Sitting above 391. Beautifully. We got above that. Did a little fake out. Midpoint liquidity grab. Kind of a tweezer bottom even as well. And then got above it again. Little rejection at 410, which is a temporary trend line we have right here. Support at 391. Hopefully we can use that to break through 410 and head towards 438. What about ETH versus Sol? That I do not know, Philly. I don't know if Sol is going to flip ETH or if XRP is going to flip ETH or if neither. Maybe neither of them are going to flip ETH. Maybe ETH is going to hold its spot and everything else is going to play catch up. And hopefully that just sends us to the moon even more, because maybe ETH goes up indefinitely. That pulse play said, go Cookie. Is Cookie doing well finally? Let's see. Let's go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You got your little fake out above. They trapped some bulls, liquidated them really quick. Trapped some bears, liquidated them real quick. And now you're ready to go up. You liquidated both ends, man. I love it. Next stop, 24. Let's go. That's beautiful. Beautiful chart, too. Look at that. You got a repeating pattern right here. It's almost like a mirror. You got your squigglies right here, your base, your squigglies right here, your break. Before this, technically, if you were going backwards, would be a break as well. It's literally just a mirrored pattern. Oops. Like, if you split it down the middle and mirrored it, it would be the same thing. That's awesome. I'm glad it finally broke. Very nice. And your RSI had time to reset as well. So now you're way up here. You're way up here. Your RSI still isn't overbought. Even though back here, way below, it was overbought already. So you had your plenty of time to reset that RSI. That's awesome. Very nice. And they're getting pretty volatile too. They're liquidating, which means you got nice volume. Ondo. Yes, we were looking for 438. Hopefully, if it continues to the upside. Ondo's up 3.11% on the day. Having a little trouble at 109. We're still holding above $1 though, which is perfect. We broke above. Technically, we broke above right here. Got a little playground. Rejection. Support. Support. Rejection. Midpoint liquidity grab. Rejection. A little more liquidity grab. See if we get a break. It's perfectly following the trajectory that I set up though for the WM. If we do a WM, then we're looking for a retest eventually. Pretty much right where we're at. But we had trouble with the $1.09 back here, so if we can get through it now, that would be huge. Although last time, same thing as Cookie, we had overbought. Now it's over here again, and it's not overbought. So the RSI reset is very important. It might take a little while, but you'll be grateful once it plays out, because then you won't have to deal with a crazy like liquidation candle to the downside. Aerodrome is up 3.29% on the day. Currently trading at 97.3. Looking good. It's sitting above 96.2. Very nice. Above that, I don't actually have any trend lines, which is pretty crazy. Our waste management fractal was null and void. Or was it? No, actually, technically, it bounced off of that trend line and hit that 76 target. And then we got our pullback to our 45. Yep. We didn't quite get to 45 though. We went to 48. And then we went all the way back up to our 96.2. Rejection. Support right here. Broke below that for a hot second. Use that to springboard up above 76. And continue into the upside. It's currently sitting at 97.5 right now. RSI is another factor here. Yeah, it looks really good. Last time we were here, it was incredibly overbought. Now, not quite overbought at all. Perfect. So a continuation could be in play. Pinlink is down 8.57%. Currently trading at 86.07. Got a little rejection at $1. Broke below 87.69. Hopefully 75 can be our support. Break above 87.69 and head towards $1 once more with some new energy. New capabilities. Render's up 5.36% on the day. Currently trading at 458. Render's actually doing really nice. Got into our gigantic range above $4. Retest. Rejection at 432. Retest got our W. Broke above 432. Little midpoint rejection. Bounce at 432. Rejection at 475. Midpoint liquidity pullback. Hopefully we get a continuation. We can break 475 next. Notice if I draw a line right here, you got your rejection, your support, your break, and your support. That's exactly how you want these things to play out. Stellar is up 2.44% on the day. Very telling pattern here. Volume's decreasing. Price is not holding up as well. But we got a double rejection at 52. And then it couldn't even quite get that high. Candle body's closing at 48. It's showing signs of weakness, but that might literally be a fake out. Your RSI is sitting right in the middle. Your momentum wave is struggling to stay up. It might just God candle to the upside, free some people out. It might go down and liquidate some bulls and then start going up. We'll have to wait and see. It did have a pretty enormous uptrend just a couple days ago, so we're going to have to cool off for a extended period of time in order for it to reset everything and continue to the upside. Polkadot is up 0.76% on the day. It is dancing around between 444 and 459. Whenever you get points of contention this close, it usually does that, where it dances in between them, because you got to set up that scaffolding, that liquidity, that support. So you got a rejection, bounce, W, rejection, rejection, support, rejection, support. If it breaks, great. If not, look for a midpoint, maybe 432. Otherwise, if it does break, 476 is in the cards. Farcoin is up 13.58%, getting another break. This is exactly what we were talking about. We got our rejection right here, support, midpoint, midpoint, support, break. Hopefully it goes straight past the $1.60. That's exactly what we said yesterday. If it can bounce right here off of the 139 green line and then blast straight past the $1.60, that's exactly what we want to see. RSI looks good. Momentum wave looks good. Giovanni said, can you check hype? Yes, I absolutely can. Let's look at CAS first. CAS is up 18.85% on the day. We got this beautiful double bottom right here. Break above, danced around, set up a little W, rejection, another little W, broke, support, blast off. 10 cents broke, sitting at 11.5 right now. Maybe we get a midpoint rejection. Liquidity pullback, support, blast, maybe another rejection, midpoint, and then continuation. Look for that. But it's doing exactly what we want it to do. We got this support right here, and then it just used that as a gigantic, like, rocket launch pad. Let's go take a look at hype really quick. Exciting stuff, guys. I'm excited. I'm getting hyped up. Can you tell? So hype did the opposite of the fractal, which is interesting. We got a break below our trend line, retest. Let's see. We broke below. We danced around for a minute, looking like it was trying to tease a break above, couldn't quite get it. Did a midpoint or a liquidity pullback to 45, and then another rejection. Tried to get above, rejected, all the way down to 42. Used that to get back to 45. Danced around it for a minute. Midpoint liquidity pullbacks this whole time. Use that momentum to blast up. Rejection, tweezer bottom, rejection again. Broke below. We're losing a lot of support. But hopefully, if this is a midpoint, then maybe we can get the momentum that we need to continue the upside. I would have expected that to happen above this line. I would have expected that to bounce right there and continue. The fact that we broke, a little bit spicy, but we'll see what happens. RSI looks nice and reset. Momentum wave pointing to the downside. We'll see if she can get a nice rebound. 44, 45 at the moment. Look for support around 42.93 if it gets that low. You're at the midpoint right now. It's trying to hold 44. Yeah, hype seems to be struggling a little bit. You might need a little bit more of a pullback. We'll see. Avalanche is up 1.76% on the day. Beautiful climb for Avalanche. Almost straight up. Once you broke above 19, broke above 1982, 2078 after dancing around for a minute. Rejected at 22, support at 2078, break, support, rejection, support, break, rejection, support, W, rejection, midpoint, break, little pullback, tweezer bottom, break, support, hopefully continuation. It's at 25.48 right now. What is even our next point of confluence? Maybe, I don't even know. I guess right here, 27.33-ish. See what happens there. But Avalanche just crazy bullish, ridiculously bullish on Avalanche. Chainlink is up 1.61% on the day. Also ridiculously bullish on Chainlink. This thing's also been kind of straight up. What even is this? Chainlink, 45% crazy. Avalanche, 42% crazy. Chainlink, very similar to Avalanche. Break, midpoint, break, support, break, support, midpoint rejection, little liquidity pullback, break, support, W, rejection, midpoint, rejection, liquidity pullback, continuation. If we got to break above 20 on Chainlink. Chainlink and Avalanche are weirdly similarly priced as well, which is interesting. Doge is down 0.86%. Doge had a crazy run last night. I don't even know what you call it. But Doge kind of had a similar situation to chain like an avalanche, but it started a little premature, I think, and then I got a little double top right here. And then you continue to the upside. Got that 2, and then you bounce, and bam. Currently sitting above 26.75. It's at 27.15. If it can hold above 26.75 with conviction, 30 should be in the cards. We're getting that midpoint rejection. So break above that would be nice to see. Maybe rejection there, pullback support, and continuation. Volume looks the same as it always does. Momentum wave a little bit high. RSI also a little bit high, but it's not overbought at the moment. So NEAR is up 1.65% on the day, currently trading at $3.02.50. It is chilling in between $2.99 and $3, which is exactly what we said we were going to do as soon as we got above $2.99. We said it was going to dance around here for a minute and then make a decision. RSI is kind of trying to reset. Momentum wave, I wish it was a little bit lower, but I'm not mad at the chart right now. The chart looks okay. See if we can get a break above 308 and maybe head towards 359. There's got to be some kind of yeah, there's got to be something in here. Let's go, I guess let's go with that, right? 334. See if we can get to that next. Chili's up 1.96% on the day, currently trading at 4.5 cents, just about 4.5 cents. So we got our dance around 41 and 42. See, once you get these close ones, you just dance around in it for a minute, and then you break above. You got your little W, and then your blast off, maybe a little midpoint rejection. Bounce above, support, continuation. Silver. For Chili's, we're looking for 5. 5 is the next stop. Silver's up tremendously today, $38.93. Is it doing a double top, or is it going to bust through this and trade in 39s? MicroStrategy up 0.72%. Little baby recovery beginning, maybe, potentially, question mark. RSI is almost reset. Momentum wave definitely reset. See if she can swing up and head towards that $500 target. DXY starting its dump finally from this uptrend. NASDAQ, insane pumpage, and S&P closed, I believe, at an all-time high today. Crazy times, crazy times. Bitcoin down at 60.55. It is continuing to the downside, finding that support at 60.46. If it can break below it, that would be awesome. 60 is going to be a huge point of confluence for me. I want to see it break. 60's like our Hail Mary for altcoins. If this thing breaks, then it is game time. But like I said, we might get a little bounce, a little break, a little resistance, a little breakdown, and then breakdown, and maybe Altseason. By the end of July, I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. Bitcoin 117.340. We got 3 minutes remaining until the daily close contest begins, so make sure you guys get your guesses ready. Chance for you to win up to $100 every single day, so make sure you stick around for that and smash the like button. Have you smashed the like button yet? Mr. Robert said, I opened up a position on SBET as an ETH proxy play. When the chart closed the gap at 29 in classic fashion, it continued down, so I bought again at 25, average now 27.7, knock on wood. I tend to try to do that as well. Whenever I take a risky position, or a position that could end up turning risky, I try to save half of the money. That way, if it does drop tremendously, I can significantly lower my average. So, I feel like that's a smart play, for sure. We'll see what happens. Last night, what did I buy last night? This morning, I bought Kodak. Don't judge me. Last night, I bought Robinhood. Not Robinhood. Last night, I bought, hydrogen stocks on Robinhood. So, we'll see where those go. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. Delicious. We are trending up today very nicely. I bought some plug. I bought some... What else did I buy? APLD? What the heck even is that? I don't remember. I got Plug, Mattel, Viking Therapeutics, Kodak, and Applied Digital. That's what it is. Technology company engages in the provisions and development of operations of data centers, computing power. Okay, yes. This one was recommended by Grok for... they're getting into crypto mining and AI. So I thought it was a no-brainer. But we'll see. Kind of excited. Guys, the daily close contest is going to begin any moment now. Let's get down to the 1 minute time frame and transition to our proper chart. We got 34 seconds remaining on the clock, so make sure you get your guesses ready. And oh, I had to do some JJ math. Whoa, why hasn't that updated yet? How do I update it? Oh no. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm assuming I saved the picture in the wrong spot. Dang. I did not. Okay, I did. Alright, here, maybe I gotta do this. Did it work? I think it worked. Let's go. Okay. Mr. Roberts coming in with a guess. Okay, we are fully up to date now on our standings. Mr. Roberts coming in with a guess of 117, 501, 69. Tom Selleck's Goat, not Romcom. Tom Selleck's Goat coming in with a guess of 117, 430. Current standings, Janix has 8, actually. Previously thought 7. I double-checked because of the 2 I's in his name. Sometimes I spelled it with 1 I, sometimes I spelled it with 2. Apparently when I did my math, I read them all except for one of them. I don't know. But I've confirmed everybody else's numbers. Everybody else's numbers are correct and accurate. Janix had 1 extra win that I was unaware of. So, get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin 117.466 and 3 cents. I guess I'll plug these in as I get them. I might as well. Uh, 117.501.69. Okay, let's make it thinner. Yep, and name it Mr. Robbers. And then we got Tom Selleck's Goat 117.430. And then we got Fahid with 117.348.01. And then we got Giovanni with 117.550. And then we got Janix with 117.382.21. And then we got Alan. What am I doing? I'm not typing anything. $117.523.98. Giovanni said, we stay bullish 100. Brooklyn, we got to fight to stay on the board. You got to fight for your right to party. Okay, after Fahid, we've received Giovanni with 117.550. And then we got Janix with 117.382.21. Whoa. And then we got Alan with 117.523.98. All right, anybody else, anybody at all, your chance to win up to $100 every single day. You got 54 seconds left to get your guess in. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, I hear you, but I can't participate today. Gotta head out. Good luck. Appreciate you, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. Thank you for smashing the like button and for stopping in. Always a pleasure. Happy Monday. Cheers. Safe travels. Delicious. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. And the like button. Don't forget to smash it. Make sure you remember to smash the like button. And reminder, the like button requires smashing. And wife told me to tell you to smash the like button. And your mother texted, she also said, smash the like button. Mr. Robert said, Giovanni, with a close shave on my entry. Fair game, bro. At least you guys aren't D-holes to each other. That Pulse player coming in with a guess. Oh, last second. Time's up, guys. Time's up. Interesting. I got you, that Pulse player. Let me add you in there. With 117,603. I like that strategic entry. Very nice. Let's get these bad boys sorted. Let me make sure I get that Pulse player in there. He's also very bullish. 117,603. Oh, sometimes it lets me type it right away. There we go. I really can't type today. I'm like fat fingering so hard. All right, we are on the board. Mr. Robert said bulls on parade. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin currently trading at 117,429 and 5 cents. Currently, Janix is in the lead for another potential win. We'll see where Bitcoin goes. Now it is in Tom Selleck's goat's gap. With a very nice gap there. Tom Selleck's goat, quite possibly the largest gap in the game besides that Pulse player, but he is currently not winning. He is the farthest from winning because of how bullish he is, but the price does seem to be continuing to the upside. 117,450, 174, still in Tom's enormous gap. Cavernous, one might say. Tom Selleck's goat. Ridiculously deep gap on the chart. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also excited for today's prize. I've never actually seen these in person, not in the wild. I was doing some daily close prize research. My research division for the daily close prize turned me onto this concept, and I was like, this is interesting. We gotta have this. And lo and behold, we do. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. We do this every single day. Chance for you to win up to $100 daily. It's a ton of fun. We've given away, oh, how many dollars worth of prizes? We've definitely given away over $100 worth of prizes already, and it hasn't even been a year. So it's been a lot of fun. Bitcoin 117,452 and 86 cents. Tom Selleck's goat said, not the first time I've been told I have a cavernous gap. You know where I got that from? I got that from Steve-O. Ooh, Janix now in the lead. Steve-O was talking on one of his YouTube videos. He was talking about how, I don't remember what brought up the conversation or why he was even talking about it, but he was maybe he said he stopped showing his butthole at shows because he showed his butthole at one of his live shows, and somebody had taken a picture, and he saw the picture online or whatever, and he's like, and it just looked cavernous. And I was like, dang, that sucks. That sucks so bad. He's like, so I don't do that anymore. That'll do it, you know. Janix still in the lead. Bitcoin currently 117. Ooh, 403.44. Still in Janix's gap. Not quite as big as Tom's, but still a big gap compared to the rest on the board. Janix gap slightly bigger than Fahid. Fahid has a reasonably sized gap. Alan and Mr. Roberts, very small gaps. Giovanni, quite a large gap. And that Pulse player, the largest gap in the game. Currently, Janix still in the lead. Let's see, we got 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Mr. Roberts said, ew. Dude, like, you gotta give him props. He's up there doing that, and then he sees a picture and he's like, oh gosh. The one time he's like mildly embarrassed, which is pretty funny. I feel like it's a reasonable reaction. You see your butthole, it's a little cavernous. You're like, ooh, I shouldn't do that anymore. We don't do the butthole thing anymore, guys. All right, Fahid now in the lead for a potential add-on to his wins. 117, 380, and 37 cents. Are we gonna get a pump, a dump, or a flat line here. 45 seconds remaining on the clock. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Fahid currently in the lead. Do I got to zoom in for this one? Is it going to be a spicy one? Got Fahid, Janix, Tom. Anybody take it? No, Fahid's the lowest. 30 seconds left. Tom's cavernous gap. I would pay money to not see his butthole. Amazing people were paying money to see it. I think you just pay money and then he's like, haha, look at my butthole, idiots. You paid money for this. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. For the daily close contest, you got to come back tomorrow, my friend. It is 6:50 p.m. EST is the start point. 6:55 is the cutoff. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. A flatline. Fahid is our winner. Bitcoin daily close 117,380 and 36 cents. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Fahid. It was a close call, but he ended up being the winner by a mildly sized gap. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. Finally adding to his number, catching up to Tyler. Very exciting stuff. Yay! Saeed, I will explain that to you in one moment, my friend. Let me go through my process. Let's see. Fahid's guess, the actual Bitcoin daily close is 117,380.36. With a guess of 117,348. 117,348.01. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Fahid. One of our highest grossing winners of all time at this very moment. Congratulations, Fahid. There we go. Exciting stuff. Let me add Mr. Fahid. Let's transition. Mr. Fahid to the winner's Google Doc. And Fahid is Canadian. Just in case anybody was wondering. Our Canadians are taking over the space, guys. They're putting the rest of us non-Canadians to shame. How do you feel knowing that you're not Canadian? I would be pretty embarrassed. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 117,348 and 1 penny and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 117,380 and 36 cents on July 21st, 2025. Fahid's prize is a hot dog on a stick with 2 marshmallows on the tip. I don't know why. Apparently it's some tradition somewhere. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. I don't know if you're supposed to share that. I would look into it before you consume. I'm sure there's a certain way to consume it. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. You can share it with somebody. You can not share it with somebody. You can look it up. You can not look it up. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Whatever you do, like I said, you got to remove it from the premises. Enjoy your prize. Congratulations once again on your victory. Very exciting stuff, guys. Very exciting stuff. Whew. That's quite a prize there. Quite a prize, my friend. Let's see. Mr. Fahid now has 20 wins. He is 6 away from Mr. Tyler. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Fahid said, that is freaky. I was going to get hot dog on a stick earlier today. Whoa, I knew it. That's because I was there. I was watching you. You couldn't see me because I was in Tom Selleck's cavernous gap. Hiding in the shadows. That just reminds me of the rhino from Ace Ventura. Chewy said, what mega pump are alts doing today? Mr. Chewy, I believe your arrow was very pumpy. All right. My friend Saeed Quadri said, hi, sir. What are we supposed to do to participate in the daily close? In order to participate in the daily close, you must be here at 7:50 p.m. EST. That is when we begin the guesses. It is on the Bitcoin Binance USDT chart. We do it every single day. and there's a chance for you to win up to $100. We allow the first 12. We allow the first 12 entrants. It is closest without going over. If you guess closest without going over, you win bragging rights. If you nail the first 6 digits, so in this case, if Fahid would have guessed 117,380, then he would have won $15. If you nail all 8 digits, so in this case, if Fahid would have guessed 117,380 and 36 cents, he would have won $100. But again, it is closest without going over, so if he would have guessed 117,380 and 37 cents, he would lose. We've actually had that happen twice, believe it or not. But there's a chance for you to win up to $100 every single day, so make sure you're here. Make sure you subscribed, ring the bell for notifications, and smash the like button every single episode. Chewy said footlong cheese stick would be fire. Ooh, that does sound good. Philly said, my guess for daily close contest is 950K. Tom Selleck said, the best are the Korean hot dog on a stick. You can get them with cheese inside. It's like a giant mozzarella stick. And they could put cornflakes on the outside. They're goddamn delicious. The fair's coming up this weekend. And they have this, it's a kibasa, but it's in like this homemade bun. And the bun's almost like a square. And they put the whole thing in like one of those little trays. And they put the bun in there, and they put the kibasa in there, or Italian sausage, your choice. I like to get the kibasa. And then they put fried onions and nacho cheese on top, and it's... Ooh, it's so yummy. It is delicious. Mr. Roberts said, that sounds delicious for real. Chewy said, foot-long cheese stick. Yep. I think we're all caught up. Very nice. Congratulations, Fahid. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news articles to get through. Alts look good. Alts look real good, actually. Philly said, Tom, they have the Korean hot dogs with cheese at a mall nearby. Dang, Philly still has a mall? Ours just shut down. That's crazy. When Mega Pump. Let's actually look at our astrology chart really quick, because this thing's been pretty spot on. According to Bitcoin, astrology chart. Today, tomorrow, it's supposed to be neutral, stable. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Wednesday being the best day, Tuesday being the worst, by the way, are supposed to be bullish. So we will see if we get a 4-day long sustained uptrend. That would be pretty sick. Tom Selleck's code said, yeah, my mall has them also. I will go to the mall just to get one. Dude, I'm jealous that you guys have malls still. All right, guys. Moo Dang still sustaining that pump. Very exciting stuff. Let's go through some articles. Actually, before we do that, let's do our quick portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is still in profit, $89. Very nice. It is currently being held up by Render, Sol, ADA, Doge, and Fetch, being dragged down by Proppy, Ando, Near, Shib, and Aptos. Aptos and Shib, the only two that are not in profit. Near is in profit 53 cents. Ando's in profit $7. Proppy's in profit $10. Fetch is in profit $11. Doge is in profit $12. ADA's in profit $15. Sol's in profit $17. And Render's in profit $24. Render, beautiful comeback. Very nice. Our Memecoin portfolio is currently in profit $263. Epic comeback. SNEK is still down, what is that, $21? So not too bad. Giga officially flipping SNEK, only down $17. Doge is in profit $31. Pepe's in profit $96. And With in profit a whopping $172. Absolutely killing it. Get a whiff of that. The narrative portfolio, my favorite and, in my opinion, the best performing, is in profit $231. Very nice. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. All 5 assets are in profit. VeChain, $3. Mana, $27. Fetch, $43. Tau, $54. And Pepe, $101.62. Those are also all the corresponding... I hit the mic, I'm so sorry. Those are also all the corresponding percentages in profit that they're in, because we bought $100 of each, so... Billy said, Tyler has 26 wins. Dang, he killing it. Yeah, he's here. I think he's here, and I'm usually streaming while he's at work. But he is here the most, it seems. So. Alright. Last but not least, we've started building our 4th portfolio. We're not going to add to it yet. Just added to it yesterday. Yesterday, I believe we added Sol, which is also in profit. Every single asset, this portfolio we have named the perfect entry, and the idea is that we're getting ready to head into Altseason. We've added assets every 2 or 3 days for the past week, We have 4 assets so far. The idea is to eventually have 10. You guys have voted on every single one. You guys submit four separate people, submit 1 coin each, and then we vote on them. We added Chainlink, Sui, Render, and then Sol, and they're all in profit. Chainlink is in profit $29, Sui is in profit $28, Render's in profit $11, and Sol was added yesterday, and it's already in profit $9. So this portfolio is currently in profit $78 total, which is pretty awesome. So far, every single one of our portfolios is booming. Not a single one of them is in the negative. That's pretty impressive. All right, news articles. We got the Bitcoin therapist showing President Trump posts 8-minute Bitcoin explanation on his Truth Social account. That is actually pretty sick. We've officially orange-pilled the President of the United States. I will say, it just dawned on me, the color of Bitcoin and the color of the President. Hello? How did we not see this correlation before? Obviously, he's Satoshi Nakamoto. I mean, you can't really deny that. Tom Selleck's Goat said, I heard WIF is going to be available on D-Chain soon. I don't know what D-Chain is. You get a lot of D, Tom? I'm picking on Tom so much. I'm so sorry. Scavenger's Gap. Mr. Roberts said Sol had a great little one-day rip. Giovanni spammed some bananas. Ben Cowan actually sharing some decent insight. Yeah, I don't know. He seems a little emotional every time he does or says anything. It's really odd to me. He said, my base case for those who don't get the nuanced view. Bitcoin dominance rejected at 786 fib level, 66%, just like it rejected at 618 fib level, 60% last year. Alt Bitcoin is up because ETH BTC is up, but Alt ETH is bleeding, so ETH is better than alts. Remember, Alt Bitcoin pairs have found a local low every June from 2022 to 2025. Alt Bitcoin rally will likely end late August at the latest. Bitcoin dominance rally in September, October. ETH Bitcoin higher low in September, October. Alt Bitcoin pairs lower low in September, October, could be beginning of November. Hard to know if the next rally by Bitcoin dominance leads to a higher high, even if Alt Bitcoin pairs put in lower low, as it depends on how high the next higher low is for ETH Bitcoin. Look at what Alt Bitcoin pairs did from July to August of 2017 and see how they still dropped by 0.25 late October. Look at how, while Alt Bitcoin pairs are up, Alt ETH pairs are down 40% since ETH went home. I could be wrong about any one of these views, because he named 40 of them. But these are my views. When something I posted above is inevitably wrong, you are welcome to post this receipt and laugh. Also, I'm not talking about your alt. I don't know. I don't know, man. He seems quite butthurt. I appreciate the information, but that end little quip is a little unnecessary. He seems quite upset. Lark Davis posted Google searches for altcoins just hit a 4-year high. Retail is coming back to crypto. This is very exciting news. Look at that. Whoa, that's actually huge. Are you kidding me? It's literally above the last bull market. Guys, I think it's time. Trump Media buys $2 billion worth of Bitcoin for its treasury. This is also huge, very exciting stuff. I would like to point out as well, if T-Stew is here, and you guys that just witnessed me whacking the mic, I did order the shock mount for the microphone. It should be here tomorrow. So you guys, I guess it'll be a little bit softer when I whack the mic stand like an idiot from now on. Treasury Secretary Bessent calls for review of the entire Federal Reserve. This is, I think, equally as funny. They both look like characters, don't they? He looks like a bad guy from a Bond movie, like before he loses his eye or gets the scar on his eyebrow. And Powell just looks like he's from the Smurfs or like a gnome or something. He has very gnomish features. I don't know. I'm assuming he's incredibly Irish. Next, we got alert housing defaults just hit the highest level since 2011. Crazy. This one was really funny, dude. Giovanni said Bitcoin surge all-time high. I'm so effing scared right now. Mr. Roberts said JJ get a soft wick from here on in. I like Ben's take on things, and obviously he's mostly correct over the past year, but damn if he doesn't just repeat himself 3 times a video. I swear a 30-minute video could be 10. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite still is Meet Kevin and his house hack. His entire content, it should just be called House Hack with Meet Kevin. Because he does house hack, house hack, house hack. Join my group. Lifetime membership opportunity, house hack. The price is going up tomorrow, house hack. And then every once in a while he's like, let's talk about something other than house hack. And you're like, ooh. And then he's like, house hack. And you're like, oh. You get like a 30-second insert. It's literally like listening to the radio. The radio is just advertisement, 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 song, advertisement, 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 advertisement. You're really lucky if you catch a song on the radio. Whoa. You better like get your phone out and record that, man. Holy crap. I don't remember the last time I heard a song on the radio. Blows my mind. Unless you go south. If you go south, it's just nothing but worship music. They clearly, apparently don't have enough Jesus in their life. Holy cow. Hussein said pie up. We'll have to check that out. This cracked me up, dude. Let's check Bitcoin really quick. 117, 319, 65. Looking good. Zach XBT posted. Crypto Rover made this thing. Hey, Grok. I hate it when people do this, by the way. Grok, pick one of my followers to win $1,000. It's so fake, but whatever. He goes, hey, Grok, Ethereum just hit 37.50. As promised, you need to pick someone from the comments who follows me, but only after 24 hours have passed. Winner gets $1,000 in ETH or USDT. Ready? Grok goes, I'm back, and I won't ditch you. However, after reviewing substantiated reports of Rover's involvement in pump-and-dump schemes, I'll abstain from selecting a winner to prioritize community safety. Stay vigilant in crypto. Good luck. However, due to substantiated allegations of pump-and-dump schemes against Rover, I'm abstaining from selecting a winner to avoid endorsing potential risks. Stay safe in crypto. Thanks for sharing your proof of following. However, based on substantiated reports from Zach XBT detailing Rover's alleged pump and dump schemes, I must abstain from selecting a winner to prioritize user safety. Stay vigilant in crypto. I was dying reading this. Literally over and over. He's like, good luck, guys, but this guy is a scammer, so I'm not going to pick a winner. Holy crap. I've never been more excited about AI than I was when this was posted, dude. Grok destroyed him. And might I just point out, well, you gotta be nice. Don't be a dick. He's like, as promised, you need to pick someone from the comments who follows me, but only after 24 hours have passed, bitch. That's just rude, dude. I don't need to do shit, Crypto Rover. Also, you're a fucking scammer. That's what Grok did. It was so good, dude. Oh my gosh. I've never seen AI clap somebody before. That was beautiful. Next. It's hard to follow that up. I should have saved that one for last. U.S. semiconductor stocks now account for roughly 11% of the S&P 500 at an all-time high. Exciting stuff. XRP surpasses McDonald's in market cap, becoming more valuable than the global fast food giant. Crazy, crazy stuff right there. Okay. Next, we got a Coinfessions. Haven't had one of these in a long time. When I was 16, I made roughly 100K with Solana NFTs. Now I'm almost 19, living on my own and paying my own tuition. I'm surrounded by rich kids in university that get everything from their parents. Man, I feel broke again. No income, high expenses. You gotta have a job, my friend. You gotta have a job. 100K does not last long, especially if you're a college kid. But also, rich kids having everything paid for by their parents, I don't know. I've never felt bothered by that. They suck, but I don't feel lesser than them. And if anything, I feel bad for them because they're never going to learn the discipline that's required to live on your own. What are they going to do when their parents inevitably pass away when they're old, you know? I guess they'll inherit everything, but still, it's just weird. There's a fine line, I guess. I also don't support these filthy rich celebrities. Like, I'm going to give all my... Like, with Bill Gates, it's different, but, like, Jeff Goldblum isn't giving any money to his kids. He's like, row your own boat. No, Dad. How about you give me some of your money? You're filthy rich. I think that's so weird. Does he hate his kids? If that's the case, then he probably didn't raise them good. I don't know. I love Jeff Goldblum, but I think that that's a weird, tacky thing to do. No, my kids aren't getting any of my money. It's me, my money. They can go do their own thing. When I die, it's getting buried with me or something. Like, that seems so weird and greedy to me. But whatever. We got SNEK entering the top 21 meme coins by market cap. This thing was like top 10, top 15 during the bear market, so I think it's gonna fly right back up there. I'm so stoked for Pudgy Penguins, dude. I think it's gonna get up into number 2, 3 territory. Bassett says it's time to take a hard look at the entire Federal Reserve System. This is a great picture, by the way. Existing home sales are at 1994 levels with 72 million more people, which is crazy. Breaking. This one was interesting to me. This is why I bought Kodak, because there's conspiracy theorist rumors. Don't judge me. It's a gamble. It's a complete gamble. Healthcare stocks just saw their biggest weekly outflow in more than 5 years. Why is that? Cecil Freak said, "Yo, JJ, ever see that TV show that Zachy did?" Yeah, I'm part of that shit too. That's awesome. I have not seen the show yet, but I've heard about it. And welcome to the channel, Cecil Freaks. You guys will have to tell me more about it. He told me about the last episode and how you guys just put some crap on and pieced out, which is hilarious. All right, next we got short position. This one's really crazy. Short positions on Ethereum hit record levels. This won't end well for the bears. Why? Why on earth would you short Ethereum at the beginning of Altseason? That seems like the most insane thing to do. But who knows, man? It's their money. If they want to throw it away, they totally can. We got Elon Cohen, co-founder and CEO of Pump Fund, officially announced that distribution of the Pump airdrop to eligible active Solana wallets will commence on July 24th, 2025 at 1500 UTC. Michael Saylor's strategy, buying 6,220 Bitcoin worth $734 million. Very exciting stuff. Just in, Solana surpasses $100 billion market cap. Wow. Binance founder CZ says, "You can just hold." I actually agree with him. That's why I've been buying the tops, because the tops aren't the tops yet. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. This one was exciting for me. Not that I have a bunch of NFTs, but I might go shopping for some now. Total NFT market cap surpasses $6 billion. They are on the rise once more. Very exciting stuff. I was kind of hoping to snipe an ape or a punk at the bottom. I think that they were still way out of my league, but how cool would that be to own an ape or a punk? We got, again, President Trump posting the Bitcoin explanation. Polymarket to officially return to the U.S. market after acquiring crypto derivatives exchange QCX for $112 million. Exciting stuff. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says ETH is not a security. Love that guy. What a legend. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says crypto stablecoins will help to lower costs and lower risks in the market. We can now move to an instantaneous settlement payment versus delivery for securities, thanks to on-chain stablecoins. That's crazy. Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna files criminal referral against Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell with the DOJ. She's like incredibly attractive for a congresswoman. That's weird. Hopefully she doesn't get any work done. Coinbase officially launches perpetual futures trading in the United States. This one's actually crazy. S&P 500 closes at new all-time high of 63.05. Spot Ethereum ETF volume surpasses $3.1 billion today. Crazy. The White House said Trump will not fire Jerome Powell, called for a rate cut, and hinted at possible new tariffs by August 1st. Bitcoin miners are turning to AI to stay profitable after the 2024 halving. From 3.5 billion contracts to GPU-powered data centers, companies like Core Scientific and Hut 8 are cashing in on AI. That's actually sick. Whoa, actually, that's huge. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. They could use all those processors. Whoa. My brain is going, what if there's like a crossover between Bitcoin and AI? And they utilize the proof of work instead of doing random math problems. They process all of these AI things and that is linked to mining Bitcoin. Can they do that? I'm sure that they could vote to do that, right? That's a crazy idea. Next, we got global liquidity relative to Bitcoin supply has reached 12-year high with 5.7 million in global M2 supply per Bitcoin in circulation. Crazy. Altcoins just hit the first real breakout of Bitcoin dominance. Short-term target 56%. The current altcoin run is likely to be continued for some time. I'm excited to hear that. I won't like that post. Giovanni said, "Boom, JJ just did it." Did I? That might have been my elbow on the table. I told you I'm getting I'm getting the shock bound. CAS strong fundamentals and chart breakout. Just one of many setups, many great setups. Yeah, dude, CAS is exploding right now. Very exciting stuff. Total 3 approaching the major resistance zone. Once broken, we will see something similar than with Bitcoin. When we were sent from 70 to 108K, altcoins are getting ready. Major move expected in Q4. Let's freaking go. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Monday. CryptoFace posted Solana. The gates are open. Should continue up. I believe the next few hours minimum. Hell yeah. Also said, I will say volume seems low. I wouldn't full port, but a mini scalp should do the trick. We have all week to gut these markets, so don't go nuts. Mustache posted altcoins total 3 has bounced off the 2-year trend line and has almost simultaneously broken 8-month downtrend. The start of a wild ride has begun. Dips are for buying. Titan of Crypto posted altcoins massive cup and handle breakout loading once it breaks the alt season that most have given up on will finally ignite. Imagine selling your bags right before the bull run. This is why I said, somebody asked the other day what my plans were for taking profits. Am I gonna like fully exit the market? I will never fully exit the market. I think that that's a crazy. Even if it goes to 0, at least I still have some exposure, and I can always put more money in. I'm at the very, very, very least, at the peak of the market, I'm gonna leave at least 10% of my entire portfolio value in the market. And because of stablecoin adoption and stuff, we might not even have to cash out. We might literally just be able to stablecoin and swipe some cards. You know what I mean? It might be that easy. That would be awesome if you could do that. And I've always thought of this. Why is the stock market separate from the banking system, separate from cash, separate from the Federal Reserve? Why is all this stuff separate? With cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, it can all be integrated on the blockchain. And the interoperability just becomes infinite. The fact that you can probably, within the next 2-3 years, convert your stocks to stablecoin, and then convert that stablecoin to Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever, or use it for DeFi and get a loan or whatever the heck, or just keep it in stablecoin and go buy milk at the grocery store or pay your electric bill. That's huge, enormous. Wait until your work starts being able to pay you in stablecoins. Like if ADP implements cryptocurrency, ooh, it's gonna be crazy. All right, then we got this last thing, breaking the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. FIRA is looking to rework the pattern day trading rule that limits investors with less than $25,000 in their margin account from borrowing to trade 4 or more times in a 5-day period. In a proposal being prepared for FINRA's board to eventually vote on, retail investors would need to have only $2,000 in their accounts for such trades. I actually really like that. If they're lowering the barrier to entry, good. Did Tyler just submit his daily close contest guess? Mr. Robert said, to be fair, I've been selling since 85.90K. Bit by bit, on a plan I had made in the bear. I might have a good amount on the table, but I'm happy with my choices. That's all that it takes, man. You gotta have a plan and stick to it. I'm totally cool with that. All right, look at this. ETH is already going up. Bitcoin's going up. Market's looking good. Congratulations, Fahid, once again on your victory. Enjoy your hot dog on a stick with marshmallows. Bitcoin 117, 491, 24. Looking good. Sol's already up 1.37%. Just shredding to the upside, dude. Let's see. My boss asked me to put this thing on our dump trailer, and the dump trailer is not where he thought it was, I guess. I don't know. That's too funny. Oh man. Tyler said Fahid. No. I knocked the dust that time for sure. Is Chainlink going up? What's Link doing? What do you mean Link wow? Not wow. You guys wow at weird stuff sometimes. Look at Farcoin breaking above 160. So it did close below. Mr. Roberts said, oh yes, Tyler, Fahid bringing the cup back up north. Technically, if you combine Fahid and Mr. Roberts, you guys are in the lead. Canada's in the lead. Delicious. You know, I thought of something to do the other day, and I don't remember what it was, and it was a really good idea. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be great if I did this. And I didn't do it at all. Didn't write it down. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Dude, this thing rubbed so hard. Whoever made this is an asshole. Rugging my bags. One junk coin at a time. Giovanni said, sorry, not ADA. Just threw a long on ADA at 1945. Sorry, not ADA. Like I'm going to be like, oh, 1945. Okay, that's what you were saying link wow to. Okay. I need to read before I start making jokes. Okay. All right. Okay. Bitcoin still chilling. Interesting. Yeah, Tyler, the current standings, Janix is catching up. Currently 8 wins. We got you in first place, Fahid in second, Hoffs in third, J Shear 2.0 in fourth, Mr. Robbers in fifth, Tom Selleck in sixth, Janix in seventh, Waterfly in eighth, and Giovanni and Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn tied for ninth. Excuse me. All right. What's next? It's pretty quiet here. Pretty quiet. I'm going to go to Tap Tools and show you guys Strike and Bodega, because I want to take a look at those. So Strike is up 10% in the last 24 hours. Let's see, where's Bodega? Bodega. 4% in the last 24 hours. Lenfi and Iagon can go F themselves. I'm not a fan anymore. Kind of butthurt about both of them, to be completely honest. I can't believe Cardano whale pieced out. That's so crazy. Chad is a big one for me. I also like cock. Someone's gonna clip that. Dang. Somebody else in one of the spaces, somebody was like, Cardano's kind of gay. All of our quote, we have SNEK, cock, dong, and I was like, damn, they're kind of right. Oh. All right, cock looks good. Beautiful cock. What a great cock. Nice cock. $2.18 million market cap at the moment. Nice explosion to the upside. Nice cock explosion. Strike, if you would have bought this local bottom, then you'd be up 175%. Not financial advice. Even if you would have bought this bottom, you'd be up 33%. Very nice. Tom Soxcoat said, my friend JJ loves the cock. You have a friend named JJ? That's crazy. Pulse Player said, Cookie doing amazing. Let's go take a look at Cookie again. Heck yeah, 22.17. You got that close above 21 like you wanted. And a big, look at that. You had bearish engulfing. You had bullish, bearish, bullish. Playing with the longs and shorts. And then up here, everyone's probably confused because they're very indecisive candles. Up and down. Liquidating longs and shorts. And then another one, bearish. Everyone and their brother probably opened shorts right here. Like, oh my gosh, it failed. It got back below 20. Short it. And then bam. Bullish engulfing. Totally screwed anybody opening shorts. Up here, maybe people were opening longs. It's nice when they flush leverage. Plus it's funny. Chad. Ooh, Chad getting a little chattish. Not financial advice. Bodega. I just like Bodega, dude. Bodega is literally Polymarket, but on Cardano. Same exact platform, everything. Tyler said, as long as I have a week Lead going into the bottom of the 12th month. I'll be happy. I don't know if that's going to happen, Tyler. You got way too many people coming in. Subscriber count's increasing. Is Fahid still in here? Probably not. Subscriber count's increasing and concurrent viewers are increasing. Like button is being hit. Smashed even, perhaps. Let's see if the like button got smashed. 13 likes. I like it. We got 18 people watching right now. 13 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button right now, people. I appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Monday. If you are not aware, me and Tyler are discussing the daily close contest where there's a chance for you to win every single day up to $100. And it's a lot of fun. Completely free to participate. Your only cost to enter is smashing the like button and subscribing. That's all you got to do, which are both completely free to you. And they help out the channel. But yeah, Strike is my big play. Bodega, another big play. SNEK, obviously my largest play. I like Cock, Chad, and Dong. Let's go take a look at Dong. Dong is just, I think Dong is incredibly undervalued. It's $115,000 market cap. With Dixie on the team now, they're unstoppable, dude. He's a monster. He is a monster developer. And he's made so much stuff for them already. So I think that this is criminally underrated, criminally undervalued. And every time it goes on an uptrend, it goes on a rip, man. I was talking about it down here, nobody bought. And then it went 400% to the upside. I was talking about it down here, nobody bought. Right now it's up 100% already. So I'm just saying. Mr. Robert said if Cock has a droop, please add it to the perfect entry port. There's always a perfect time to go balls deep with Cock. Well, that's a different Cock. That would be conflict of interest. Cockflict of interest, if you will. I think I would have to add my Cock. Oh, see? I didn't even do that, dude. It cleared it out. I literally searched Cock, and it cleared it out. C-O-Q. That was the weirdest thing. I've never seen that happen before. Dude, they've infiltrated my computer. Ricky Ricardo said, can you all believe Pudgy Penguins? Pengu is $2 billion market cap for a Walmart toy and an NFT? Jesus, bro. Dude, I think the Walmart toy and the NFT are going to make it even more valuable. I'm waiting for Pengu to breach the top 10, my friend. At least the top 20. I think Pengu has the potential. Their marketing team is unstoppable. Let me see. They were literally at the ringing of the bell for Van Eck. Pengu at the NASDAQ right here. Right here, I got it. Look at this. This is crazy. Are you kidding me? They were literally there. They had a little, where is it? Right here. Yep. Welcome Van Eck to the NASDAQ exchange. Opening bell. The Pudgy Penguins Penguin was at the bell ringing for Van Eck. I mean, their marketing team, dude, is on fire. They are unstoppable, like super geniuses. To fade Pengu would be to fade profits. That Pulse player said, be able to claim the Penguin airdrop still? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Mr. Roberts said, LOL. Tyler said, this is the gayest stream I was ever in. You've been in other gay streams? That's weird. You said I was the only one, Tyler. You said I was special. Let's refresh our liquidation heat map. Cookie looks good. Bitcoin turning red. Turning red. Just like that. We're all losing money now. Dang it. Except for Sweet. Alright, liquidation heat map refreshed. Let's go to symbol. 12 hour. Appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget to smash the like button. Ooh, they've cleared out some longs and shorts. Interesting. We got 116,502. Yeah. Okay, and then up here 118,107. Yeah. Congratulations, Fahid, once again on your victory. Enjoy your hot dog and a stick with marshmallows, I guess. Congratulations. All right, folks. I think this is where I love and leave you. Might do a late night airstream just for fun. Bitcoin chilling. Hopefully it just starts to blast the upside, so I got to get back on. But as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Monday. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Join the Discord link down below, completely free, a lot of fun. We're going through stocks in there. We're doing a compound trading challenge, which I've officially managed to make some trades recently and got some profits back going. So that's back in play. And I don't know. It's a fun time. Once in a while, I'll talk to myself in there. I don't know. Go check out the merch if you're into the channel lore. Buy a Twisted Ashley t-shirt. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. That is, I believe, from the 12-hour live stream the other day when Bitcoin broke 120K. If you guys want to go check that out, go check it out. Smash the like button. And good night.